flashing it, the oil's too hot. It's because it's been sat in the sun. I'm assuming it'll stop flashing in a minute. See the moon?
Oh, a spider! I can see a spider before. Yeah, just finishing off mowing this dig of the field. Don't know whether you can hear me, but I'll try and shout over the noise of the mower. Yeah, just mowing this field for me, mate. Christ, there's some grass on here. Second cut. The first cut wasn't really that special considering I think plastered it up back end of last year. And then the first cut wasn't very special really. I think I was a bit disappointed in it. But bloody hell, it's come now. But it's a really sodden thing. It's just like bog basically. It thinks it's a broken tree. There's one patch where I've had to just go round it all together. But yeah, it was a bit borderline whether I should have mowed it really. It's one of them. There's parts of the field that are absolutely fine, and other bits where you think, oh, it's probably going to make a bit of a mess there with the baler. But yeah, Christ, it's just an awkward shaped field. It's like a triangle, and then it's got that big pit in the middle of it. And so, well, I'm just going up now to mow the bit behind the pit, because you sort of go around the outside of the pit, and then you end up with a silly little strip up behind this pit that it doesn't matter what way you mow it, it's just rough as hell. And it's not a shape, it's not a square in any sense. You see what I mean? Look how wet it is. It's just like that's a wet patch, and annoyingly it's right on a bit where I've had to turn to mow this stupid little annoying shape around behind this pit. But it's always the way, isn't it? Right where you have got to turn over and over and over again with this single mower. It's always bloody where it's the wettest. But yeah. I haven't really filmed much of it. It's bloody hard to try and film when you're mowing. It's like all hands on, isn't it? It takes all of your concentration. All your hands. Yeah, just wish I had a front mower. Do with a slightly bigger tractor. 630 or 620 actually. Okay, oh, we're done. Woo! I hope I'm done anyway. It's good. I've probably missed a few bits, places. Yeah, I mowed a field that I'm supposed to be making into hay for someone. I went and tedded that out this morning, and then I have a little bit of ground that someone's just given me that was basically like toppings really in a sheep field, which I mowed at the same time yesterday. And I went to just ted most of it's dead thin, it probably won't need tedding, but I went to just ted round the edges and any of the thick bits. And just as I was about to fold my tedder up, I was just driving to the edge of the field with the tedder running, and it all of a sudden started banging. I turned it off and it looks like one of the end rotors has slipped a cog and it's gone out of sync and it's banging into the one next to it. So it's always something, isn't there? So I thought I'll just, hopefully it's one that I've had off before because I've had to unseize a few. I thought I'll just drop the basket off, turn it round the cog, and put it back together. But bloody hell, the thing's seized on solid. So the last time I had one seized on, I had to heat it up. I had to get it pretty hot actually before we could get it. Before we could undo it. So that's just a job I could do with it, using it tomorrow. So yeah, I don't know when I'm going to get time to have a look at that. I mean, worst case, I've got to get I'll have to get the hay glove out because it's a tight little field where I've gone and my tedder's about big enough. Anyway, we're going to go back to the yard now and see if I can drop the tedder off. Just rowing up. It's not a bad job this actually. I quite like doing the occasional bit of raking. It's not my grass, it's I think it's just silage for a local farmer. So I'm using my mate's rake, not using mine. Yeah, it's a bit bigger than my rake. It's a lot newer. I've got the hang of it now. It's got steering the rear wheels are steering, so he sort of follows you around a bit better than mine does. It takes a bit of getting used to, but it's brilliant when it's when you've got the hang of it. So yeah, there's about 20 acres here. Do it just getting this out of the way and then go and have a look at my own grass. Dropped that basket off the tedder today, me and Mark. I left Mark putting it back together. Couldn't see anything obvious wrong with it. He thinks it might have been the shaft that slipped, because the teeth don't look that bad. So I left him putting it back together, so hopefully by the time I'm done here it'll be good to go. But I don't know whether it's worth going tedding the grass out. The sun hasn't come out. It was forecast a blazing hot sunny day, 27 degrees, and the sun's still not come out yet, and it's, God, it must be 3 o'clock in the afternoon now, so it's not really done anything all day. So I don't know whether it's worth even considering going baling anything today. It's going to have to be tomorrow. Yeah, cop that up. I don't know what I'm doing here. Pop this right up. Oh, it's an extra mower swath cut in, that's why. I was thinking, what's going on? Yeah, so it's going well, yeah. Quite pleased actually.